Welcome to Happy Hour, when we take some of the best games that we've aired here on the network and shrink them down to just an hour of the best action. And today we're throwing it back to 2017, the CAA men's semifinals. One of the most exciting finishes we've seen in college lacrosse history. A finish we're still talking about to this day between UMass and Hofstra. One the Minutemen certainly remember fondly. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this CAA classic.
UMass dominated the face-off game in the first meeting. Chris Clark, the face-off man from Hofstra, has been a little banged up this year, in and out of the lineup, so see if he can make a difference here tonight.
Yeah, you aren't kidding when you say UMass dominated 19 for 26 against Hofstra and rack grabbed 9 ground balls. Fired 4 shots as well. Here's Josh Byrne, bread and butter of this offense for Hofstra. 36 goals. Last year he had 30. Two-year player for the Pride. He spent 2 seasons at Nazareth Community College in Garden City. Won Attackman of the Year in the JUCO League. They spread it back behind to Yanis. Jimmy Yanis, a sophomore, had a goal against UMass earlier this season. Pass to the doorstep. Yanis hauls it in. Valenza applying pressure for UMass. They will mix it up, man and zone. Ryan Tierney off the mark.
UMass defensively, they love to play physical. They try to intimidate you. They slide hard. Again, play extremely physical. Take a look at the keys of the game. UMass transition offense. Couldn't score 6-on-6 last time. Got to get some goals in transition. Mix up their defenses. Struggled a bit defensively. Man, zone. Expect to see both. Hofstra got to be better at the X. Got to do a much better job there. We talked about it at the Open. Hopefully Chris Clark, if you're a Hofstra fan, can get you going at the face-off X.
Chris Clark did not play in the UMass game 2 weeks ago. Was sidelined due to injury, that plantar fasciitis, but willed his way back last game. Ryan Tierney, upper left corner is his. And the conference rookie of the year puts Hofstra in front of UMass.
CAA Rookie of the Year, Ryan Tierney. You see, there's the initial slide, but there's no one over the top. There's no second, third slide for UMass's defense. Watch this, 2 guys to the ball. Good job recognizing that he had the double team, moves it, and there's no third slide. Tierney loves that spot. He's a big lefty, loves his left hand, is able to rip it right there. Gets Hofstra on the board, 1-0.
Tierney finished 4th in the league in goals a game, at just over 2 per contest. Made the 2nd team in the conference. If you're wondering, he is the son of the head coach, Seth Tierney. Noah Rack all the way to the house. Earns the backup for UMass. Minutemen coming strong. They had a very deliberate style entering the Drexel game. As we look at Seth Tierney. Off to the right of one of his assistants.
UMass likes to play fast. Did a nice job in their last outing against Drexel. Got out, ran, scored a bunch of goals in transition. That's going to be one of the keys, like we said before, for them tonight. Got to score in transition, find other ways to score against a stout Hofstra defense.
Yeah, Hofstra, #1 scoring team in the league, like we touched on in the Open, but 2nd best defense, 8.46 goals against average. Jeff Traynor, a young freshman, hits Muller on the left doorstep. That shot off the crossbar, no good.
He beat the goalie there, just stung the pipe. You let that one rip. Got to get out the shooters, get to their hands, and take that, take something off of that shot.
If Seth Tierney can pull out this conference tournament, he'd have 100 wins. Far side shot. That might have been Muller. It is. Dan Muller, 18th goal of the season to tie the score. Good response from the Minutemen.
We talked about Muller in the Open. We highlighted him right here. Just a nice alley dodge. Recognizes he has a short stick. Shows you his speed. Gets his hands back. Gets his hands free. And just rips it on the run. Nice start for Muller.
Oh, what a start. Delaware right off the face-off, the feed to Ty Kurtz. And the Blue Hens strike first here in the title game. Feed inside, Kurtz goes 5-hole. The Canadians got a pair. Blue Hens back in front. Unfazed is Ty Kurtz. He's got a first-half hat trick.
You know you're going to get hit. The invert, he said it, they're going to keep going to this invert. He's laying a little bit of punishment, too, with his momentum.
Oh, my goodness. Ty Kurtz is feeling it today. He's eaten up 4 goals here in this first half. Now Kurtz, he's been hot. Kurtz did it again. He's got 5 goals in the first half. Now Kurtz looking for his 6th one-handed. Oh, that's incredible. A 6-pack of goals for Ty Kurtz.
They would have called that penalty on Byrne. Coach Tierney's head would have exploded.
Yeah, you're right. And we would have definitely noticed from up here in the press box. Tyler Weeks. Oddly enough, he had 2 penalties against Hofstra in the meeting 2 weeks ago, so not good timing for the senior to give Hofstra a chance to show off the man up. 3rd in the conference, 42%.
Hofstra works out of a 3-3. They put Byrne in the point, dead middle.
Smith, denial. We'll see if they do that slip play from the opposite side. This one trickles in for Josh Byrne. The player of the year in the CAA ties the score 2-2.
Just talking about him playing in the middle of that 3-3 at the point. This is his 2nd shot at it from the same exact spot. Little fake there. Got our camera guy just a bit, but we're back in a nice place. Shoots it off the hip of the goalie. Again, simple man up for Hofstra. They just play out of a 3-3. They run the wheel on each side. And when you got a guy like Josh Byrne playing that point in the middle, he's able to see skips, and he's a threat shooting the ball from the outside.
And that box style, that wheel play you can set up in the man up, so beneficial when you have a player full of tricks up his sleeves in Josh Byrne. Well, we told you already, he played 2 years of community college, and then he transferred to Hofstra. Had some interest in Providence. Played some lacrosse and hockey at New Westminster Secondary School in British Columbia. And Coach Tierney's so proud of him for his leadership, one of the captains of the team this year.
Well, he does so much for this offense. He's the reason why all the other guys have good numbers, why a guy like Tierney can have such a monster rookie year. You know, he's drawing the top assignment, he's drawing all the attention, and he really carries them offensively.
Ben Spencer, the response. Goes bottom shelf on Jack Concannon. Spencer's 14th of 2017. It's now 3-2. UMass takes little time to take the lead back.
Talking to Hofstra staff, they were concerned about Spencer from the outside. Said he can absolutely bring it, and he shows it to you right here. Muller with the dodge, 2 passes, and then Spencer again brings the outside heat, something that Hofstra talked about this week of trying to get out to his hands and not letting him get his hands free or get his hands back and step into one.
Spencer's been a problem for the conference in the 5 CAA games in the regular season, had 14 points, 7 goals, 7 assists. That led all of UMass's players. They shovel off the ground ball, McDonough the long pole. Trainer, dump, the shot good in a tight window for Jesse Lung. My goodness, talk about a tight window, Steve. Lung gets it off and a quick 2-goal spurt for UMass.
That's great transition play from UMass. Started with the face-off win. It's early offense. Guy coming out of the box, draws the defenseman, and there's just good ball movement there. Again, early transition offense. Had a 5-on-4. They recognized it. A lot of teams will just pull this out and settle for 6-on-6, but not UMass. They know they got an advantage. It's 5-on-4, and they're able to finish it with long, crafty play right there, able to get his hands free and finish it in tight. Really nice play by UMass.
The young talent Greg Cannella has is something else. I mean, Trainer came in, like you said, out of the box, hit Consoletti. So freshman to senior to freshman to finish that playoff. So Jesse Lung's now got 10 goals, all of them in CAA play. Just remarkable stuff. Had 5 goals against Drexel last game, surpassing his season total entering the contest. Jesse Lung, a freshman from Brookline, Massachusetts. So it's 4-2 UMass. Minutemen have scored 4 of the last 5 goals in this one. Lynch drops down. Trainer beats him. The shot skitters in. Another freshman rises to the occasion for the Minutemen.
And you could tell UMass is playing with an edge. A little chip on their shoulder after Hofstra blitzed them 2 weeks ago. And Trainer, just a nice alley dodge, gets to his left hand. Really nice shot on the run here. Gets his hands all the way back. Beautiful shot, beats the goalie Concannon.
And he has it taken away. McIntosh with the caused turnover. There's another takeaway by Brian McIntosh.
Right here, so Drexel calls a timeout, and Hofstra gets a caused turnover right out of that. McIntosh makes the play.
Skip pass, disrupted again. The Minutemen have it. Here they come in transition. Paparo slings it. Bogart down underneath. They get the shot off. It's good. Jesse Lung. Four in a row for UMass. Hofstra goes from a ball hitting the pipe to a transition goal allowed.
And we talked about in the first quarter, having active sticks, UMass. Any skip pass, they've been all over, and it starts with a clean 4-on-3. Watch him draw the point, man. Beautiful ball movement here. And then Lung realized that slide man was coming, was going to be off balance, just dipped under, and watch this. He's going to realize the slide's coming to him. He's going to dip right there, shrink himself, get small, and able to get to his right hand. Just a great play from start to finish. And again, it starts with picking off those skip passes and creating some 4-on-3 fast breaks.
It's just a great mixture of patience and aggressiveness at the same time.
Yeah, no, they'll play fast. They're going to push the ball. If nothing's there, they'll be smart. They'll pull it out, and then they're going to play a long possession and really make you earn it on defense. But again, if it's there, they're going to push, they're going to go, and they're going to try to score in transition.
Under 3 to play in the first half. 4-0 run for the Minutemen. UMass has won just one CAA championship. That was 2012. They joined the conference in 2010. The last title game they were in was in 2015, lost to Towson 9-8. If they get there, Towson would be the opponent, but still plenty of time. Biankin lines up, and Concannon rises the stick and keeps it in front. Hofstra could use a goal, as Steve mentioned moments ago. Alex Mosier, redshirt junior from Greenwich, Connecticut. Dumps it down to Byrne. Player of the year in the conference. He sends the rookie of the year to his right, Ryan Tierney. Alderman had a good day on this field 5 days ago. He scored 5 against Towson, 5 points that is. Alderman over to his man on the right, and Josh Byrne with the last 2 Hofstra goals. quells the 4-0 run by UMass to make it a 6-3 game.
Trying to fire up that sideline, trying to be that senior leader. And they're going to need him to play bigger if they're going to get back into this game. Catches it off the pass, has the short stick on him, uses his man as a screen. Nice shot there. Very well placed. Just a nice play from Byrne. And again, they're going to need this out of their senior leader.
Josh Byrne, number 2, 38 goals. So he's now got 68 in his 2-year career with Hofstra. Leads the CAA with that big number 38. The close of the regular season, he cracked the top 10 nationwide for goals a game at 2.77. Ground ball plunked around by Shane Rinkus of UMass. Flags coming in on both sides. And play stops. Rinkus down again. It is getting extra chippy out here, and that's Diener who went down to the floor.
You don't really want to take a penalty for Hofstra right now. Not only do they take one, but they take two, it looks like. So it's off of the face-off, the first one. Should have been a trip right there, loose ball, but ref didn't see it. Watch him get him high here, head-to-head. That's an easy call. UMass will take that first penalty, and then you're going to get one late here. Guy just bodies somebody up, after the whistle, and gets him high again. So now you'll be 2 men down. If you're Hofstra, you're down 6-3, going into half already. So not a good situation if you're Hofstra. Can't take a penalty there.
Yeah, there's got to be some frustration at the X. I mean, that's 9 wins now for RAC out of 11 tries. Chris Clark just 1 for 4. Kyle Gallagher, the freshman who made their all-rookie team, just 1 for 6. And as good a story both have been. Clark has battled the plantar fasciitis, and Gallagher had an unbelievable story coming into the year. He actually dove into shallow water, and he had spine injuries. There was questions of whether or not he would walk ever again. And that was a great write-up by Lacrosse magazine. They did a nice write-up talking to Coach Tierney, some of the teammates of Gallagher. But Gallagher took all of the reps against UMass 2 weeks ago, went 8 for 27. Right now, it's 9 for 11 already for RAC. So Coach Tierney's got a lot to deal with, and now he wants to take a timeout.
And he has it taken away. McIntosh with the caused turnover. There's another takeaway by Brian McIntosh.
Right here, so Drexel calls a timeout, and Hofstra gets a caused turnover right out of that. McIntosh makes the play.
You mentioned one of the Hofstra assistants telling you about Ben Spencer. Well, keep an eye on him. He's got 7 of the team's 16 man-up goals. He's number 9 in maroon.
There he is.
Spencer jabs on Griffin. Muller tees up over the left shoulder of Concannon. Took just 20 seconds. UMass is rolling in this first half. Muller has got himself a hat trick.
Just a great skip pass, and you see some good ball movement here early on. There's the first skip pass, couldn't get his hands free. And right here, Consoletti finds Muller on the backside. Just a beautiful play, nice skip pass. And again, when you only got 4 guys, it's really hard to rotate, and skip lanes are going to be open, so it makes it extremely difficult. UMass still a man up here, and with the way they've been dominating face-offs, they'll probably get another opportunity here to play man up.
And he has it taken away. McIntosh with the caused turnover. There's another takeaway by Brian McIntosh.
Right here, so Drexel calls a timeout, and Hofstra gets a caused turnover right out of that. McIntosh makes the play.
As far as the Big Ten is concerned, the Buckeyes of Ohio State lead Johns Hopkins 10-5. That game at the half moments ago, so Hopkins right down the road from us. 16 seconds, Trainer looking to make magic happen for the Minutemen. The nice fake, Consoletti makes Jack Concannon fall down, and he gives a noogie over to Jesse Long. He's excited. UMass up 8-3.
Just not good defense here. That skip pass is wide open. All he did was dodge down the alley. He finds a guy on goal line instead. And Consoletti's got all day, throws his fake, gets the goalie Concannon to commit, and just buries it in the open net. So Hofstra's got to do a better job there defensively. Had too many guys sunk in the middle and left that skip pass wide open for Consoletti on the backside.
Consoletti, a senior, one of the captains. He went to Thousand Oaks High School. He spent a prep year at the Naval Academy Prep School in Newport, Rhode Island before heading to Massachusetts. 8-3 lead for UMass, and sort of felt like after that Josh Byrne goal, it would have sort of slowed things down. Noah Rack to the house. Bouncer zips wide. Tierney started the scoring of this game, and Byrne had 2 goals as well. The rest has been all UMass. Really just a different turn of events. Remember, the Minutemen fell 15-8. They've already got 8 goals at the end of 30 minutes of play. A tale of 2 halves, really. 10-3 was the deficit, and they have fought extremely hard in this one, Steve. They've earned it every bit of this lead.
Oh, they're playing great right now. Facing off extremely well. Goalies making stops. Offensively, they look in such a rhythm. Guys are wide open. Look good on the man up. So defensively, nice sharp crisp slides and recovery. So looking great right now for UMass. Man up. They've got a very talented man up unit led by Byrne and guys like Tierney. So let's see what they can do here once the other penalty expires and they get 6-on-5.
Yep, 6 seconds left in that penalty until Hofstra is back to full strength. So they have just over 40 seconds to draw something up. Man cuts in. Upstairs to Byrne. Alderman. Byrne dishes now to the middle. Skittering shot for Kavanaugh is good. There you go. There's sort of the uplifting spark Hofstra needs. Down 5.
See if this can't be the turning point for him here. Man up. Talked about it before. They run those wheels on both sides. And Kavanaugh does a nice job inside there. See how he's presented himself, moving towards the ball, finding just that little bit of space on the inside, able to finish left-handed. So again, nice little spark here. Let's see if they can get some momentum here, maybe win a face-off and continue to play some offense.
Last year against UMass, Kavanaugh had a game-winning goal for Hofstra, named to the CAA first team. How fitting would it be for Hofstra, Steve, to sort of play catch-up? Normally the team that's up going to the 4th quarter on an unfamiliar spot, like we told you at the half, trailing for the first time all year at halftime.
One of Hofstra's biggest problems all year long is playing with a lead. They've let a lot of teams back into the game. They haven't been good in the 4th quarter. Just want to hit a penalty.
To a violation. They straighten things out. Seth Tierney staying poised, and now Greg Canella's got his turn to let go of some rage.
And just to finish the point, haven't played well all year with a lead if you're Hofstra. Not a good 4th quarter team with the lead, but let's see what they could do here. Maybe being down, play a little, put the foot on the gas and play with some with some motivation here to try to get back into it. Here's another good opportunity for him to cut this lead here. Another man-up opportunity coming.
Both head coaches trying to stay calm. So 6-on-4 here for the next 20 seconds on the Hofstra side. Under 4 to go in the third. Kavanaugh, outlet to Byrne. They swing it around. Shot batted away by Dale Stasko on the man up. Now it's back to 6-on-5 here. Kavanaugh winds up and scores. Out in front, back-to-back goals for the junior, Brendan Kavanaugh. Hofstra starting to sense it a little bit here.
And again, Kavanaugh, you're going to watch him on the inside. Watch how he shades to the ball. Does a nice job of just finding that little bit of space in the inside. And Byrne, you can see the senior leader. He's fired up, trying to inspire his guys and get them going. Hofstra cutting it to 4. What did I say? I said 10-7 they needed to get it to going into the fourth, so they definitely got an opportunity to do that, possibly get this thing to 10-8, and then they're right back in the game.
Kavanaugh's brother Matt played lacrosse at Notre Dame. Nick Coularori Memorial Tribute recipient this year for Hofstra. They do that fall tournament every year in Hempstead, New York. Michael Diener, the defenseman, scores! Hofstra on a 3-0 run has cut the deficit to 3.
Mark it down. If Hofstra's able to come back and win this game, that's the turning point right there. You've struggled at the X all day. You get a win, right? Great wing play. Coach Tierney said their wings need to get better at halftime. Not only does he pick up the ground ball, but now a defenseman scores, and whenever a D guy scores, it gets the whole bench fired up. It gets the whole team, gets everybody going. And this is a big spot right here for Hofstra. Mark it down. This could be the turning point, depending on how this game plays out.
Oh, what a start. Delaware right off the face-off, the feed to Ty Kurtz. And the Blue Hens strike first here in the title game. Feed inside, Kurtz goes 5-hole. The Canadians got a pair. Blue Hens back in front. Unfazed is Ty Kurtz. He's got a first-half hat trick.
You know you're going to get hit. The invert, he said it, they're going to keep going to this invert. He's laying a little bit of punishment too with his momentum.
Oh my goodness, Ty Kurtz is feeling it today. He's eaten up 4 goals here in this first half. Now Kurtz, he's been hot. Kurtz did it again. He's got 5 goals in the first half. Now Kurtz looking for his 6th one-handed. Oh, that's incredible. A 6-pack of goals for Ty Kurtz.
Hofstra's got the individual accolades this year. First team all goalie, player of the year in the CAA, Josh Byrne, the rookie of the year, Ryan Tierney, in jeopardy of moving on in this tournament. Byrne, how did that one go in? Snakes free and goes opposite side of DJ Smith. You put the team on this guy's back when you're trailing.
Starts off of the ground ball. Canadian guys are able to handle the ball in tight spaces. They're used to playing in the box. Look at the stick protection there. Uses the guy as a screen and just throws a bounce shot. You're not going to see a much better goal than that from start to finish. Starting with the ground ball, the stick protection, and then just a bounce shot from underhand from about 12 out. That's a really, really nice play from Byrne.
3 goals today, 39 on the season. Violation at the X. Hofstra ball. Josh Byrne started his career in community college, came over, Seth Tierney loved what he was getting out of this British Columbia box lacrosse player. He is living up to the hype in this conference tournament game. His team down 3.
Plenty of time here. Patient offense. You've got to work for great looks. Don't force any. No 50-50 passes that could get picked off or deflected. Work for a great shot. Keep the momentum going. Plenty of time here.
Byrne ramming that shoulder. Lines up. Just wide.
If it wasn't Byrne, I'd say it's a bad shot, but he's starting to feel it right now, so he can do whatever he wants, but you want to look for a better look than that.
Kavanaugh gets the screen from Byrne. Top Tierney puts it through. The freshman has a hat trick. Hofstra down by 2 to UMass.
And the rookie making a big play here in the semifinals. Starts with Kavanaugh, gets it to Tierney, realizes his defenseman's out of position, gets to his left hand, he loves his left hand, able to finish.
He is the son of Seth Tierney, the 11th year head coach. He told his son coming into the season, it had to be crystal. What does that mean? Well, it had to be crystal clear that you were going to earn playing time from the get-go on this team. And the son definitely took that one to heart. He came in prepared. He's got 30 goals in his freshman season.
And there was save of the night so far. UMass had a nice 4-on-3 opportunity, got a good look, and Concannon makes the big save. Keeps his team in it. That's a huge save for Hofstra.
Concannon's got 9 saves. Barnathan, the long stick over to Byrne. Starting to feel like the steam has built for Hofstra. They have an opportunity to really step on the throats of this UMass defense. As for the Minutemen, gotta stay calm here. Alderman slows up the pace. UMass has still caused 9 turnovers. At any given moment, they can disrupt. Feed end line, Tierney! Keep on giving it to the freshman. 4 goals for Tierney.
And that's his best shot of the night. I mean, he's got no angle. He buries this in the corner. Without a doubt, his best shot tonight here. Take a look here, off of the 2-man game, get Byrne and Kavanaugh together, comes around. I mean, he's got no angle, and he buries it near side lefty. That's a nice shot. Again, starts with the 2-man game. Byrne's gonna draw a lot of attention there. And here comes Tierney. 2 or 3 steps past goal line, extended, and sticks it. And Hofstra's within 1. We got ourselves a ball game. Hofstra probably wish they had him for all 4 years.
It just make you think, though,
yeah,
right?
No, he's a very talented player. And he's different than most Canadian guys that come from the box game. They're always looked at as finishers and more off ball, but this guy can do it all. Here's that 2-man game again with Byrne.
Zachary Franco getting some action right now for Hofstra. Number 47, he's a midi. He's played just a couple games this year. There's Franco, he tees up. This one left of the pipe. Tierney in the right place.
Byrne's got the short stick matchup. Look for UMass to fire a pole to him early. There it is, double him up.
It's Jake Marino covering. You hear fans saying, Jake, be ready, because he's got 22 to go up against. Kavanaugh off the screen. Now Rinkus rolls off. He's got Byrne down on the end line. Alderman. Now Byrne's got it back with Rinkus, the long pole. Double team, and he shoots and scores! Josh Byrne, with the rain falling, ties the score at 11.
And Byrne right here. Watch this. Again, if we talk about getting him in the two-man game, watch the swim move. See ya. Sticks it left-handed. That is an impressive play by Byrne, the senior, putting the team on his back. Watch that swim move again. Splits the two defenders. Guy all over his hands, all over his stick. The strength to get the shot off. That's a really, really impressive goal from Josh Byrne. Again, the senior getting it done for Hofstra and tying this game up.
He does it with the Rinkus penalty as well. So essentially like an and one in basketball. He still finds a way. all. Diener smothers it. Rack almost fell down. So the possession arrow pointing to UMass.
And that's a big win for UMass because Hofstra had 2 shots at it. Here come a goal.
They come flying over the timeline. Dylan Gruder on the reception by Mike McDonough. Gruder, the senior, puts in his 2nd goal of the season.
And that's a big swing. Hofstra had 2 chances at that face-off to pick up the ground ball and handle it and then go play man up. And it goes the opposite way, and you give up a man-up goal. You got an extra guy here. D-man does a good job, realize no one's picking him up. And Gruder on the backside there sneaks in from the sideline. Nice play from UMass. They needed that for sure. And again, that's a big swing because Hofstra had a chance to go man up, still have a chance to go man up. And they had 2 shots at getting that face-off, getting that ground ball, and it goes the other way for a goal.
That also kills a 4-0 run by Hofstra. Isaac Paparo, the long pole D-man.
And again, 2 beat 3. UMass has got 2 guys facing off. Hofstra had 3, and they lose it again when the ball was a 50-50 ground ball.
Initially a win at the X for Noah Rack. Now blood is boiling in Towson. Rain falling, but tempers are flaring, bodies checking. Flags down.
That was a hit. That's a big hit. We'll get a look at it again on the replay. I'm assuming he got him high, but that was a hit, man.
Rinkus is back in for UMass. Byrne fighting for space, shoots again! Josh Byrne can't be stopped in Towson, Maryland.
Message to UMass. Josh Byrne is a lefty, and he likes to get to his left hand. All night they've allowed him to sweep across the top. Little fake there, but again, you've got to be to the opposite side. You cannot let him get to the middle of the field. He's done it all night. Yes, he's going to get there every once in a while, but too many times here tonight, he's been able to sweep across the top and get to his strong hand. You got to make him a righty. You got to make him go down the alley. You can't let him get to the middle of the field.
5-goal game for Byrne. Has put this team on his back in this second half.
2-on-3 here, got to come up with it, and Hofstra does.
Gomez stops. Griffin, why not? But he sails that one over the cage. Rain is really starting to come down. It's not stopping Josh Byrne and Hofstra. Timeout, he's getting high fives now all the way around. We previewed this gentleman before the game, and one thing that we pointed out, Hofstra had one of its award ceremonies this past weekend to honor some of the seniors, and Josh's mother actually able to make the trip. She's from New Westminster, British Columbia. That's his hometown. So she made the trip, and then she actually had to go back because of things to take care of on Mondays. You know, Monday's a busy day. Turns out they had another award ceremony, and Josh won Male Student Athlete of the Year for all sports across the board. And just back to the whole point, he's been there for just 2 years. He's really taken not just the program for men's lacrosse, but really the campus by storm. He's a guy you can't miss.
Oh, he's the leader of this team without a doubt. Not only the offense, you could see it even when they were down, by 6, 7 goals. He was firing guys up. He never quit, kept these guys alive, and with some of his plays, he's definitely inspired these guys and got this game tied up. Now with a man-up opportunity for Hofstra to try to take the lead. So big spot here. Look for him, man up. They'll be in that 3-3 set. They'll run the wheels on both sides like they usually do. And again, it's going to start with him at the point.
Here's Byrne again. This is the 9th time in 14 games this year in which he's scored 5 points or more.
And all his goals look the same, right? Sweeping to his left hand, getting to the middle of the field. And again, if you're UMass, you can't do that. You gotta make him a righty and get him down the alley.
6-point day, 5 goals and assist. Valenza still out for the next 35 seconds on the UMass side. Hofstra on the man up today. 2 for 7, both teams 2 for 7. Alderman had it deflected. Now Paparo getting chased after. 15 seconds on the penalty clock. UMass trying to kill that clock down.
5, 4, 3.
Just over 3 minutes left in this 4th quarter. Minutemen back to full strength.
If you're Hofstra lock off here, you got a pole in trouble.
Tyler Weeks crosses the line, a timeout with 3:04 to play in regulation. This is the 2 versus 3 matchup, and the winner advances to take on Towson in the CAA championship game on Saturday. As we look at the poll, that final score earlier today, 8-4. Towson back in the championship game for the 3rd straight year. The Minutemen were last in this game, or the last in the championship game, that is, in 2015. Hofstra, it's been a bit. Just a couple years ago, they didn't qualify, and then they're trying to get back to that championship pedigree. They won the 08 title under Seth Tierney in 06. Both teams at full strength with under 3 minutes to go. We apologize. The timer back on the screen. We're ready to go. Down the stretch, conference tournament, tie game, 12-all. Hofstra trailed by as many as 6. This pass gets whisked away. Barnathan, the long stick, chased after it. It was Bogart down on the turf for the Minutemen. So Griffin's going to get 30 seconds in the box for pushing.
Tough position to be in as a defenseman. You're rotating over from the far side. You're always going to be a little bit out of position here. Got to be a little bit better with your approach. Does a nice job of getting on the inside, and right there, all you can do is push in the back and take the penalty, because if you don't, he walks right across, and he's able to get a one-on-one with the goalie, so you got to take the penalty there.
We'll say it again, keep an eye on Spencer. Ben Spencer, number 9. 8-man-up goals, top 5 in the country. He fires again, this one whistling wide left. Buddy Carr to back it up.
And right there, Concannon just gets a piece. It's like when a batter in baseball just gets a piece of a fastball. He barely touched that one, but got enough of it.
Final seconds of that man up. Muller lets it fly. It's wide. Back to full strength with under 2 minutes to go in the 4th. Who will move to the championship game in the CAA tournament? Trainer tracks down the ground ball. Now Spencer's got one-on-one with Brendan Lynch. Osman attempting to shut the lane down. Loose ball, it's up in the air. Spencer corrals.
UMass been a little sloppy on this possession. Got to control their passes. Don't want to have a bad turnover here.
How much time do they let bleed down?
Well, now they've only got, the shot clock is on now, so timer's on.
This is Buddy Carr, 20 seconds on the timer.
If I'm Hofstra, I'm sliding to everything. You only got to hold on for 10 seconds. Slide to this right now.
7 seconds. Wide shot by Muller. Hofstra collects. Gomez nearly loses his stick. Over the middle to Bloom. And now Lynch with 30 seconds left in regulation.
And if you're Hofstra, you got to go, because if you waste too much time, you'll miss out on the man up. There you see exactly. They're telling him to throw the ball out of bounds. They burned even too much time even with that. Should have just, if you didn't have a clean break and an odd man situation, just throw the ball on the ground and let it go.
Rain is starting to really come down. Seth Tierney's jacket on display.
And we've got a little bit of a clock issue here. I think the clock was stopped at about 18 seconds. They ran it down to 10, so 23, so.
So after the penalty, as Steve just mentioned, smart to get that ball out of bounds and now regroup. So the penalty was against Trainer.
And I don't like the shot clock call on UMass. They were playing offense. They had just taken a shot. Hence the reason why I hate the rule in college lacrosse. Either put the clock on or don't put it on. But now you put it in the hands of the refs. And if you're a UMass fan, you've got to be disappointed that they give you a shot clock violation at that point.
30 seconds for Trainer. That will take us down to the end of regulation. Alderman up top to Byrne. Stasko to the middle. And the bounce shot by Kavanaugh well off the mark.
And Tierney's got to go here. He's got to run hard from that end line. Got to sprint here.
Tierney, his pass well outside for Byrne. A turnover with the second to play. They let it go. Does it count? It does! UMass stuns Hofstra. Dan Muller does the job as time expires. What a sight here in Towson. At the very last moment, the redshirt senior, who had 3 goals already today, puts one through Jack Concannon. UMass is going to the CAA men's finals to take on Towson.
And you take a look here. That's why you never quit. You never stop playing. There's 1 second left on the clock. For all the fans at home, it's about getting the shot out. Heads up play here from Muller. Watch here. Takes the bounce. Concannon, I think he thought time was going to expire. Looked like he was a little bit out of position. Almost like he was starting to head to the sideline a bit here. Again, take a look from this angle. He lets it rip, takes a funny hop. And that's just a tough play for Hofstra and Concannon. I don't know what else to say. That's just a tough play. Heads up play from UMass, playing to the last whistle. And I got to give a lot of credit to Muller for having the awareness to pick it up and fire it towards the goal, but tough break for Hofstra.
How about the awareness by Buddy Carr to sort of pave the angle for Muller to pick that ball up? And he did exactly what you just said, Steve. He did not give up until the clock hit triple zeros. UMass is going to the conference championship game. First time since 2015. They were in the tournament back in 2013 as well, made the semifinals. And of course, the Minutemen won their first and only CAA championship in 2012. So there is your championship matchup, Towson and UMass on Saturday afternoon. I don't know about you, Steve, but if I'm Towson, sort of going into that one a little edgy in terms of just this type of performance by the Minutemen tonight.
Yeah, and I think for UMass, for Towson, rather, it's the worst matchup for them. They like to play fast, which Towson doesn't. They're going to get up and down, try to push transition. Face-off-wise, Towson dominated the first game. Not going to be able to dominate UMass, so it's a tough matchup for Towson. Let's see if UMass can continue their winning ways.
UMass the victory over Hofstra.